Hi everyone, today we are cooking cream of tomato soup with just some basic ingredients available at home. This is basically a no onion, no garlic and no ginger recipe. Do give it a try. Let's start cooking now. So here we have 5 tomatoes, medium sized. I have washed it. We'll slit it in between, say around 4 pieces, and we'll put it in pressure cooker and cook it for say 4 to 5 whistles, and then we'll start the process. I have slit the tomatoes, slit in 4, so you get just 4 pieces, just not much. The down portion just remains like this, if you can see, it's not cut completely. Now we'll pressure cook this for about 4 to 5 whistles. Our tomatoes are cooked now. You can see the skin is also separated. What we'll now do is we'll remove the skin and then put it in a blender jar. I have removed the skin of the tomatoes. You can see your water collected here. So while cooking or while pressure cooking the tomatoes, you just have to slip them and put it in the jar, in the vessel or a pan in the pressure cooker, and do not add water. So this water is automatically released when the tomatoes get cooked. I have added this tomatoes smashed slightly to this blender jar, and the water that we'd seen in the tomatoes, that is also added. Do not throw it away, it's useful. And we'll add a few more ingredients to this. We have here crushed pepper, so I'll add it right now while blending, and then we can add it as and when required or while serving. It gives a great taste. So we have here fresh cream. This is extracted out of cow milk, and when we say cream of tomato soup, this is the main and the magic ingredient, will enhance the taste. And we are just using 3 to 4 ingredients that's available in everybody's house. So this is a no garlic, no onion and no ginger recipe. I have mixed all the ingredients and we'll blend it now. Our blending is done. We've just got the perfect color for the soup. It's orange. If you want red color, you can add the color, or maybe red chili powder, but I wouldn't suggest because that would just spoil the flavor. We'll check the consistency. Just perfect and thick enough. If you want little liquidy, you can add water to it, or if you want some more thickness, then you can add corn flour paste while cooking. And important thing here, I haven't passed through a sieve. Some people do not like the seed portion coming in the mouth while having the soup, but that's fine. If you want, you can drain it and then use it, or you can just keep it like that. I have heated the pan here. We'll do the tempering with cow ghee, and here I have corn flour paste. It's just 2 teaspoonfuls of corn flour and little water added to it. If you do not require, you can skip this, but it will give a thickness to the soup. I have added 2 teaspoonsful of cow ghee. The ghee is heated now. We'll add the blended paste of tomato. Give it a mix. Allow it to boil for some time. Soup has come to a boil. What I'll do is, to the grinder paste I had, to the grinder mixer, I had added a little water just to clean up, and the water that I'm adding to it now, not much. Let it boil, and in some time we'll add the salt and little sugar. You can see the soup has come to a boil now. Here you can see some chunks. I have kept them purposely because I like it when we drink the soup, the chunks come in while drinking. In case if you do not like, you can just grind it to a fine paste and then start the further process. Here I am adding salt to taste, little sugar, not much. Since the tomatoes would be sour, we'll add sugar just for taste, slightly, not much. Allow it to boil for another 5 to 7 minutes. This soup is to be cooked on an all-time low flame. So at this point of time, I'm adding the corn flour paste slightly. You can just see. And then immediately you start stirring, else it will start thickening up and will start sticking to the bottom. This is a completely optional step. If you want, you can do it or else skip it. Also, one more thing, if you want a tomato basil soup, at boiling point you can add the basil leaves and then cook it. But since we are preparing the cream of tomato, I haven't added. You can see it's thickening now. Color is just very nice and pretty. The aroma is just heavenly. We are done now. I'll switch off the flame and our soup is ready to serve now. I'll remove it in a serving bowl. I've transferred the soup now to the serving bowl. Garnished it with coriander and fresh cream. Do give this recipe a try. You can top it up with the crushed pepper again if you want, for adding or enhancing the taste. Thank you for watching.